The main takeaway with this is a lot of people are choosing the wrong niches, to put it simply. I think there's a lot of traps when it comes to finding a niche. It's deceptively challenging, right? Because even using advanced SEO tools like Ahrefs, it can be deceiving how easy it is to rank for a certain keyword. If you don't have experience starting one of these directories in these so-called easy niches and failing and then realizing, oh shoot, like there's a ton of competition, or the competition that's there has incredible backlinks, or whatever it is, you won't know. That's why I really want to talk more about the validation of a directory niche, so that you can do the proper preparation before spending the next month or two on a project like this. So today I'm going to give you 3 different niches that you can build website directories out of, but there is a little bit of a twist. So out of the 3, there's one that's a good niche that is evergreen, you can monetize through display ads. There's one that looks beautiful, but it's a trap, and I will go into why it's a trap, and it's very difficult to make a successful directory out of this niche. And the third niche is for my more advanced directory builders, for people who maybe have a little bit more experience with directories and want to go for something that can earn 5 to 10K a month, if you can rank number 1 on Google, that is. This third niche monetizes differently. It's not through display ads, it's more through selling featured listings, and there's a little bit more salesmanship involved. But with that said, the ceiling for revenue every month can be way higher. Basically, 10,000 monthly visitors on this third niche website versus on the first niche website is like exponentially more valuable. I did get a lot of questions about how to find a niche, and I can show you a quick method using Ahrefs, which I like to do. But to be fair, all the niches that I found were a combination of complete randomness, typing in keywords into Ahrefs, something catching my eye when I'm just scrolling on TikTok, kind of taking a notice that everything, almost everything in this world has some kind of interest. The next time your friend, for example, is looking to go somewhere or visit somewhere, whether it's for entertainment or something that is needed, which is really vague, and I get that, but keep your eyes perked. Keep your ears perked. So the first niche is dog park near me, or dog parks near me. So check this out. If we type in dog parks, we will see a pretty significant amount of volume. Here we're seeing 35,000 monthly searches. That's a pretty good amount of volume. Now I want to show you something interesting, which is if we just remove the S, we go to dog park, bam. So dog park near me gets 73,000 monthly searches. Isn't that kind of wild? You get a wildly different number if you just remove one letter. As we can see here from the keyword difficulty, they're all under 20, which is what I look for. Whenever you start a website directory, I recommend choosing a kind of target keyword. This is the keyword that you're essentially optimizing your whole entire website around, and it should influence a lot of decisions along the way. Like your domain name, ideally you should choose one with dog park near me or dog park. Dog park is really good here. It gets 23,000 monthly searches. We call that an exact match domain. You're also going to use it in your website slug, headers, image, alt texts, meta descriptions. All of that stuff should basically contain this target keyword. Let's go into seeing why I think this is a pretty good niche. So if we click into dog park, I'm just going to check some things. So here we see that majority of traffic is from the US, and there's some that are from Australia and United Kingdom, which are still tier 1 countries to get traffic from. You're going to get paid the most if you go the display ad route. We're going to scroll down here. These are the top 10 ranking websites. So it's interesting because the keyword is dog park near me. Keep in mind, this is not a nationwide top 10, probably just like some top 10 for a specific city or region, but it's still useful. I just want to be able to see if there's any competition, right? Looking at Nylabone. So this is interesting, right? So let's just type in 90001, which is like a general LA dog park. This is really cool. This is a directory, and it looks like a pretty simple one at that. I already see ways that you can improve upon this. It's a very, very simple one, but check this out. This page gets almost 20,000 monthly visitors. That's pretty insane. It's so simple. If I were going to a dog park, I mean, I'd kind of want to know more information. Is there like a fountain? Like, is there water? Are there, little poopy bags for my dog? I'd like to see an image of the current state, the grass, of the park. When you see a competitor, you always want to ask yourself, is it realistic that I could build something better? And the reason why I say I could also improve on this is because looking at some of these other keywords, we can see that yes, dog park near me is the most searched term, but look at the other ones. Indoor dog park, off-leash dog park, dog water park, small dog park. There's obviously a lot of interest in specific dog parks. Like, people don't want to just go to any dog park. They're not satisfied with that. If I were to improve upon this directory, or if I were to create my own dog park directory, include all of those. Like, include all those features. Whether or not it is an off-leash dog park, you should mention it. You can say, not an off-leash dog park, is a off-leash dog park. Naturally, when you do this for every city, you're gonna start ranking for these keywords. Anyways, that's just the first competition I'm already seeing, but let's look into it a little bit more actually. Here we see there's 72 backlinks and 57 referring domains. If you're not familiar with backlinks, it's more of a quality over quantity game, right? If you get a backlink from Forbes, it's easily worth more than, 1,000 backlinks from crappy little websites. What I like to do is check out best links only. And it looks like these guys have 10 solid backlinks out of their 78 or whatever. These are okay. The reason I say that is only one of their backlinks are actually delivering traffic to the directory itself, which is right here. This backlink here is resulting in 23 visitors that are coming to nylabone.com. The rest do not have any traffic. They're simply backlinks from seemingly high authority websites, which could be good, but it kind of makes me think that maybe they bought them, or that they're just like not really super strong backlinks. A really strong sign of a really good backlink is one where it actually has traffic flowing to your website. That's huge in what I've seen in my personal experience. I'm kind of curious to see the website as a whole, so I'm going to delete that and just check this out. They have almost 600 pages, and they have all sorts of random dog-related content. They're ranking for Do Dogs Smile, which I think they do. Top 10 small dog breeds, top 10 police dog breeds. 600 pages is a lot, but I think this isn't a big concern. I've noticed that Google will really reward topical relevance. So what I mean by that is, let's say you have a 50-page website, it has all 50 states, and in every single one of those pages, like Alabama, Arkansas, California, whatever, you list all the dog parks. But because all the 50 pages, which is like 100% of your website, is only talking about dog parks, Google will be able to see like, oh wow, like, yeah, they have less pages, but it's hyper specific. They must be kind of an expert at this. At least that's what I believe, and I've seen my own websites outrank other websites with literally 10x, 100x indexed pages, just because my entire website's so narrowed in on essentially one single keyword. Okay, so that was just one competitor, right? So what is this here? Let's check out this. Off-leash dog parks for rent. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is another directory. This is rank 2. I guess you could rent these spots for dog parks, which is really interesting. So this directory gets 6,800 views a month. This one's kind of weird because the fact that this is ranking number 2 for dog park near me, it gives me confidence, and I'll explain why. A lot of website directories and keyword research is understanding people's intent behind what they type. So like, what are people actually trying to look for when they type in dog park near me into Google? My intuition says that people don't really want to spend money renting dog parks. This is giving me mixed signals that Google's ranking this website because perhaps there's not enough other good, directories or just websites in general that are able to point people to what they want, which is dog parks. It's either that, or it means that people who are typing dog park near me want to rent a dog park, which logically that just doesn't really make sense to me. So from an SEO perspective, this gives me some confidence because I'm thinking maybe the reason why these guys are on the second page is because there is an opportunity for someone to just create a better dog park directory. Let me see what the whole website as a whole is getting. A lot of backlinks here, 759,000 backlinks. But you're saying that only 337 are good. Yeah, I mean, these are really good backlinks though. Let's see what other keywords they're ranking for. Dog names, 84,000 monthly searches, wow. They're obviously dog related, but again, I may still go ahead with this. If I have a whole website just about dog parks, it could have a chance. It could definitely have a chance. So looking at the top 2 competitors through Ahrefs, I would probably say, yes, I could build something better. 2, I'm not super concerned with the competition, so it passes those. Now let's move on to the second niche, which in my opinion is a trap. It's a great example of why, even with all these cool tools like Ahrefs, a keyword that looks easy is actually quite difficult to rank for. So this keyword is beaches near me. Actually, I'll just type in beaches. I know right here it says 37 is the keyword difficulty, but I swear I checked just a couple days ago and it said it was like a keyword difficulty of 3. So I was like, what? That's so low. With all that said, it's not terribly high, right? I think it accurately represents the difficulty. Like if you're just getting started, don't choose anything above a 20. Okay, but look, 3.4 million monthly searches where there's keywords that contain the word beaches. If you can just get a little slice of that pie, a little slice, we're talking 50,000 monthly searches or 100,000, you know, that could very well be a, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month website. Let's try to understand more, right? 37 is actually not enough to deter me, at least someone like me who has built directories. But let's do a little bit more digging. So if we click into this, we also see, hey, there's Yelp, there's TripAdvisor, Yelp again. This is the first rank that's getting 6.8K monthly visitors. It's cool. Look, it's a directory here. If you notice here, it's giving us the top 10 for Tampa or like Florida, I guess. Not representative of beaches near me from a country standpoint, obviously. I'm just also gonna look up beaches near me in Google and I'm gonna look for different websites. So this is what I found, I think, the other day. The first ranking website, let's check it out. This is a directory right here. I do this because with Ahrefs, anything that's a near me keyword, you want to verify by typing into Google, beaches near Seattle, beaches near New York, beaches near California, that kind of stuff. This would be your competition. Like if you were to create a nationwide directory for beaches near me, you probably wouldn't even be able to ever outrank this on California. Maybe you could get to the front page. Let me see. Or I guess we should check here. So we have Yelp, we have the County of LA, California.com, TripAdvisor. You know, it's probably possible to get to the front page, but this is your competition. In general, you want to try and choose a niche where you can basically be one of the only competitors. This is only California specific and it's getting 42,000 monthly visitors. Lots of backlinks here. I'm assuming plenty of pages too. So 2,300 index pages all about beaches. And they also rank for 48,000 keywords. There's a lot of new beach interest over here, man. That's kind of crazy. Overall, it's like, okay, this is pretty difficult. And there's a section down in Ahrefs where it shows you other competitors. So here we have sandy.com. Let's check out what this is. Would you look at that? Another beach directory to compete with. And this one looks like it's worldwide actually, but let's just take a look at this. Okay, this one gets 27,000 monthly visitors, 1.5K backlinks. We're just gonna go through the motions here. 38, these are good backlinks. Wired, right here, that's a good one. A lot of beaches are really well known. They're really famous. So they might have their own website or the city might have its own website. So that's your competition as well. So overall, you know, I think that the keyword difficulty is okay, not insane, but it's mainly the number of players in the space from a quick look. There are niches out there that exist where there's not a whole lot of competition, there's not a whole lot of directories, and they still get plenty of search volume, tens of thousands of monthly searches. So the great thing is you don't have to choose niches like this, where you're gonna have a hard time competing in a lot of different states. Sure, you can go maybe hyper-local, but you're still by the nature of it, it's going to be a little bit more challenging if it's your first time and if you're not well versed in SEO and how to get good backlinks. So overall, not worth it. Wouldn't recommend. This third niche is for the big hitters. All right, I'm talking to you if you want to go big. If you're trying to get that 5K a month, 10K a month directory website, this is the kind of stuff you want to look for. So this third niche is stump grinder rental. All right, stump grinder rental. I'm from California, and I don't know anything about stump grinding. I don't think I've seen a stump grinder. Or actually, honestly, I don't even know. Just look at this, guys. 22,000 monthly searches, 0 KD, almost across the board. Long tail keywords, skid steer stump grinder. I don't know what that is, but someone's interested in it. Actually, 400 people are interested in it on a monthly basis. Compact stump grinder rental. We have walk behind stump grinder rental, 3-point stump grinder rental. When you see long tail interest in something like a rental that's expensive, these are the types of things where you're starting to think, okay, if I'm going to make a website directory out of this, the type of customer that's going to come to my website is going to be way more valuable than someone, looking for a dog park or looking for a beach, because you can take that visitor, and if they're looking to spend money on a stump grinder rental, let's just check here, Top 10 Home Depot. This looks like a very simple stump grinder. This is $176 a day. I would assume that there's other ones that are more expensive. Like this one. This is $420 a day. It looks like really heavy duty stump grinding. You can see how valuable one lead can be to arts rental in this case, or any kind of local stump grinder rental business. When you see that it still has 22,000 monthly searches and it's really low competition to rank for, and people are spending a lot of money renting these machines, the wheels start to turn, and I start thinking, okay, you build out the directory, you do it nationwide, and then you basically try to either sell featured listings, basically giving these local rental businesses more visibility, and you can get MRR that way, or you can do what like a care.com does, which is just sell the lead. Requires a little more salesmanship, but you basically call these local companies and say, hey, I have this directory website getting 5,000, 10,000 monthly visitors. I think we can definitely get you more leads. Would you be interested in getting a featured post or something like that? Whatever it is, right? Like, it's gonna require more salesmanship is what I'm saying, but the potential for revenue on a website directory like this is so much higher. It's essentially a B2B rather than a B2C directory is one way you can think about it. I love this one. It's so boring. You have Home Depot, Sunbelt Rentals, United Rentals, which I know is a really big rental company. I don't fear big companies dominating the top 10. In this case especially, because again, I do believe in having extremely laser targeted topical relevance. I genuinely think there's a chance to rank on the first page for a lot of different cities. Maybe it's not necessarily Los Angeles, California, or whatever, or like a really big city, but I think a lot of cities without any kind of backlinks. The second point is, what I like to do when I validate a niche is I'll just type it in on Google and just say stump grinder rental Reddit. You can see I already did this. And so I was reading these different forums, right? And check this forum out. And I was just reading. There's one comment here. It is 5 years ago, but it does say, don't go through Lowe's or Home Depot. Overpriced. I'm sure you can find a tool rental business in your area much cheaper. And this person said, hey, thanks for the heads up. I did do that, and it was indeed cheaper. These kind of comments, it would be nice to see a more recent comment. 5 years ago is kind of a long time. But the point is, this is social listening. This is a user signal that people are shopping around. Just because Home Depot offers stump grinder rentals, it doesn't mean it fits everyone's specifications, right? We saw all those different keywords like the skid steer stump, the compact grinder. There's so many stump grinder rental. There's so many of these long tail keywords basically. And then like, since we're gonna monetize this in a completely different way, it is helpful to check the cost per click, because it kind of gives us an idea of how much these local businesses might be paying per click. Try to choose one keyword. Make all your decisions and build the whole website around that keyword. Those are the 3 different niches. I hope this was kind of helpful. Guys, this is the most fun part of the website directory. Yes, it is challenging, but it's kind of like spotting treasure. And that's why a lot of people are protective about sharing their domain name and their websites, because once you find something that works, you don't want to invite competition. You worked so hard just to find the name, let alone go out and build it and then do the SEO work to get people to come visit and then monetize it. Last thing. I know this is a lot. Last thing. I want to show you a really quick way to find more of these examples. This is one way you can start finding these different types of niches. So all you do is go to the Keywords Explorer here and you just type in near me. As you can tell, a lot of the keywords that we went over today, actually all of them, had near me, like keyword near me. And so if you just simply type that in, you will get a list of the top most searched near me keywords. What you can do here is just filter it by keyword difficulty. I only want to see a maximum of, I want to see a maximum of a keyword difficulty 10. If you want to get real ambitious, car wash near me is not bad, right? It's not branded. Most branded terms like Chipotle near me, Walmart near me, it's not worth it because they probably have all sorts of tools on their website to point people to the Chipotles and Walmarts near them. I'm hesitant to say to avoid branded keywords because my directory, the one that does like 1,500, 2K a month, is a branded keyword. And the reason it works is because the company that I made a directory for, they do have like a small locator on their website, but it's absolutely trash. Like it does not work. It's not updated. The information is wrong. That's why my website gets so much traffic. It should be a much smaller branded keyword, maybe something that gets like 20,000 monthly searches, 40,000, 20 to 40, maybe 20 to 50,000 monthly searches. Don't choose any of these big ones. I digress, but basically to find like interesting near me, evergreen, location-based directory ideas, just go to like the later pages, right? Here we're seeing the sub 50K a month search keywords. And this is where things get interesting. Basically, you can just go through this list and then follow that same process that I showed you. Look up the competition, check out the top 10, ask yourself if you can make something better. Look at the backlinks, look it up on Reddit. These are all ways to validate your niche. Basically, do this if you want to compile a bunch of ideas and then do the due diligence to actually verify if it's worthwhile. So that is how you find a niche, and more importantly, how you validate a niche and tell what's worth it and what's not. Hopefully this was valuable. Hopefully this was informational. Genuinely never thought anyone would be interested in website directories. And I've been wanting to make this content because I think about it every single day. So I really appreciate it. I do post on X or Twitter quite a lot. I also started a little email newsletter for just shipping directories. So sign up for that down below. Ask your questions away in the comments. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a great holidays and I will see you guys in the future. See ya. Thanks.